succeed or play pharaoh. Dance with me and shake your bones. Slow down, it's a science. It's been waiting, bring you down. Snake eye with a sly smile, can hold you and shake you, child. Leopards lays each on plush pillows, slender caves of raiding chrome, paperback dreams in their deep doors, twitch their toes to black mambo. Slow down, it's a science. He's been waiting to bring you down. Snake eye, the sly smile. He can hold you and shake you, child. Wanna play cheat, now says the slow. A domino flies to his nose. Tickle that cheek and take your throw.
Hi, hello everybody.
You're right, Gelos. Frogmike is in it. Sorry.
Oh yeah, no. Oh, whoops. Hi, hello everybody. Welcome back to IO. Tonight's match is VKTZ versus NJAY. I am your caster Gelos, joined here by my co-cast Gretchen.
Hello.
So this is going to be a fun match to watch as well. As we get closer into the middle of the tournament and as well on the by the back end of the tournament, these matches are going to be a lot more exciting. And these ones, this one I think is kind of a good indicator of that. The VKTZ and NJAY match it should be a match where there's going to be probably a little bit of an edge by one team, but I think this is likely to be a really good, fun match to watch. Both of these teams, I would say, a little bit more fresher than a lot of the more the DFs and the Fijis and the Ziz teams are on the experience side. I'm a little more excited to watch these guys because fresh teams always make for a really fun match to watch. A lot of people sleep on these ones, but these are really good matches usually.
Well, neither team's completely fresh, though, right?
No.
On the NJAY team, we have experience in the form of Eternal Rebel and Beyond from B-Way, who've both done a lot of Jaeger stuff.
Yeah, let me switch over to that roster because we're talking about them.
Yeah.
Beyond and Eternal Rebel, both well-known members, as well as post-ironic, but I don't believe he's playing in today's match if we're going by what
No.
the script is saying.
But he is by far the most experienced on that team.
Very experienced. He actually, technically speaking, he has more experience than even I have when it comes to 6v6. He's played in Farmers League, and that is the cutoff point for me.
Streamer, please poke me if they can hear me.
If you want to give them a poke, yeah.
And also if they are ready to go.
Just tell them we just need like 2 minutes and we'll be good to go. All right. So that is the NJAY team. Some mix of experience, but overall looking like an interesting lineup against this VKTZ team, which has less experienced NJAY members, but we already saw a little bit of their skill in just last weekend. They did have a pretty exciting match we watched. I'm hoping to see more of that specifically today. We're going to see, how both teams play this out. This is going to be a match where experience actually could matter quite a lot. Let's go into the map overview.
I want to briefly touch on the VKTZ team if we do have time, because a lot of people, I guess, know VKTZ from live, from Emerald, but what a lot of people don't know probably is that they have been practicing Jaeger stuff for almost a year now, I'd say, like about a year, I think, and they did have James to tutor them, so one of the best players probably to learn from, who like helped them train and like point out things and help them get better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's it. So both of these teams at least have some degree of experience, if even if it comes from outside sources. That is a great to hear. And as I was about to mention, Paris East does require some bit of strategy around it. It's a map that heavily relies on your LA play. It's a little surprising that I don't think we're going to be seeing post-ironic here because of that, but still, both teams I think are going to be bringing a decent LA for this because you really do want to be bringing one. Let's actually, let's go ahead and just skip that, go right into the in-game screen here. That way we can show off the actual map itself in more detail. This
it do be a classic.
The game will be starting in 45 seconds on the tick.
Got it. Okay, so this is Paris East here. A lot of play revolves around how the LA controls this roof and whether or not the LA can get control of balcony as well. As you can see,
30 seconds.
Having that roof control means you get a lot of coverage over the point itself, as well as those flanks. And then, of course, if you have enough domination there, you can also do drop downs into the second floor and actually help your team clear out that second floor.
15.
So we're going to be starting off by watching, I think it's the VKTZ team is here on the south side. The other side team is going to be on the northeastern side, southwestern side is going to be VKTZ.
4,
I'll
3,
be watching the
2,
VKTZ side here.
1.
We'll see what they
Start
have
of
for
the
squad
first
counts.
This map is like the mirage of PlanetSide. Everyone's played it, and you play it like every second park there.
Yeah, it is a map that absolutely everybody has played. There's a lot of experience on it. It's a well-beloved map for a lot of reasons, too. All right, so we're off. We already have, it looks like FX already on the roof here for the VKTZ side. Anders there on NJAY. A lot of kills already on the NJAY side. I already see 4 score there.
Do have double LA, by the way, on the NJAY side, and only a single LA for VKTZ.
Yeah, bad news there for that single VKTZ LA. He is already down, and that means that NJAY gets a pretty clean, only losing 1 member there on their opener. Pretty clean opener.
I do want to ask Spy what he is theory crafting and if it is sumo. Because he's talking about theory crafting something in your chat. Sorry, in chat.
Hopefully, sumo.
It could be World of Warcraft, so I'm worried. Anyway, we see NJAY starting off so strong here. What's happening on the roof? Did you see that?
Now, I just saw Solano actually. He rushed up. He got a kill as he came back down.
No,
he
he
went
just
back up
ran
for just a
past
moment.
Endless.
Yeah, I think he did see him, but then somebody also just ran past him. It was Eternal Rebel. Accidentally missed Solano as he was coming into the second floor there. But they eventually did catch each other. Solano now down. But here's effects to try and clean up. Anders, however, goes down, but he does get cleaned up there by Rebel. Takes that second LA as well. That is still NJAY with pretty good control here of the point. They've got massive amounts of point cap time. They've only got 50 seconds until that cap goes through. And they've actually got lots of kills.
VKTZ has touched the point yet. There we go. Okay, they're touching point.
They've begun. Oh. A little bit of damage there from the window. It's just sandwich police here, just tapping that point, making sure that because you do want to definitely focus that. That is 10
You know what
points
would be
if that
funny,
goes through.
Gelos? The
What's that?
sandwich police just sat in window, like in heaven, and just watched sandwich
Just
with
watching
the
this sandwich lane right here the entire
Mhm.
time. That would be very funny. I would love to see that.
That would
they
be
gotta
funny.
they gotta get some second floor control. Maybe we'll see that at some point here. All right, now bottom floor here is mostly VKTZ. I think there is still one player on that second floor. It's Anders. He is the LA. Getting a little bit pushed. VKTZ being very, is the word trepidatious here, I believe.
I don't know what that
going,
means.
Cautious to go on
let's
up into that second floor. Hopefully I'm using that word right. I love using big
I
words that I
hope you're
don't know. I don't know how they work.
I hope you are using that wrong. That would be fucking hilarious. VKTZ is catching up a bit here, both in like point time and points in general.
They're starting to get that that coordination a little bit more in lock. Scores right now 17-22, a lot closer than it was just about a minute ago.
I did notice though, like especially looking at the LA team, LA play, the NJAY LAs are very good at like making the VKTZ LAs run at them with their gun down.
Good baiting.
Yeah, that will become an issue if it keeps happening.
Yeah.
That being said, they just baited Elliot, but he actually doesn't get punished.
Wow, some of these heavies also, they get baited, but look at that, a double here by Curious Crispy. Beautiful job clearing out that cubby. He got a little back up there at the very end, but mostly all him just pushing on in there, being a little cautious, but very aggressive there.
Just we have to stop talking. 10 requested it.
Alright, sorry, thank you. Thank you, 10. I won't say another word for the entire match. Oh, Sunshine just got taken out here. Oh, sorry.
You lied.
Sorry. You know what? I forgot. I'm sorry. A conk
Not
here
very
onto
smart.
Cugby. Oh, but it doesn't help too much as they do manage to actually take out Curious Crispy. But look at this, Sandwich Police with a beautiful flank takes a double.
Completely caught up in score now and threatening the cap. This has really turned around.
Yeah, it has. VKTZ already doing fantastic here. It seemed like they just had a little bit of a rough start, but they have absolutely come back.
You know, that can happen. Happens to a lot of teams
absolutely.
actually. I'm like the F team or before that. If you remember the B hot team. No one remembers that, but
I've never
they
heard
used
that
to have that issue as well. None of them play anymore.
To be honest, the Hood team is one of those teams that I almost always see kind of get a bit of a rough start when it comes to their more tough matches, and then
what's a Hood?
B Hood. Sorry, B Hood is what I meant.
B Hood. Never heard of.
B Hood. Yeah, it's an old time. It's an old time team.
Oh, they're from like Farmers League.
Yeah, they might be
on that team.
Yeah, it might have been Lexington.
Oh, okay, I see.
All right, so now scores are 30-34, just 4 points in favor of NJ. They have, however, cleaned up the building here.
They have cleaned up the building. They do have point control back, but VKTZ is still very close to this cap, and VKTZ just held the building for a solid 3 to 4 minutes, where they just didn't get wiped, and like wiped NJ over and over.
Oh, Eternal Rebel with an aggressive push takes out FX. And now he has a flank here, but I don't think. Oh, he does have to worry about the VKTZ members upstairs. Yep.
Oh, Anders gets a nice drop off. Perfect timing.
Eternal Rebel here with a flank onto Cubby window, and with the help of Anders takes out both players there on Nest.
The Cubby window.
Sorry, I meant Nest. That's on me. My apologies.
You know what? I heard people start calling it Heaven and the spot below Hell, like you do in Counter-Strike, and I think that's good. I like that a lot.
It's pretty good,
I like that
but
better.
damn,
it's better than.
I hate changing callouts all the time.
Yeah, but it's better than Window.
Well, Nest.
Window's so generic. Yeah, I guess Nest works. But then you have to say below Nest, and that's a stupid callout.
Isn't that sometimes called Lobby though? Oh man, there's a whole bunch of callouts.
Yeah.
So scores
I
now.
like Hell and Heaven.
Yeah, Hell and Heaven's not bad. There is a reason everybody calls it that, in, like your CS:GOs and CS:GOs equivalents. Scores right now 33-45. NJ has taken a over 10-point lead now, which is not great news here for VKTZ, as this match has been pretty close all the way through here. They have gotten a good amount of time at the point, so they can be a little bit slower on their re-push in. They do have both Effect and Solano here on the roof. Anders about to try and
They're
flank.
gonna get pushed here any second though by that LA.
Yeah, and
Okay, Anders
Elliot
does give away.
there on the edge of V roof as well. They do know he's there though.
Which
Ooh,
means
good
they
push
can
here.
push. Yeah.
Good push here by the VKTZ team. They've gotten Anders to actually drop off the roof, so they have full roof control on at least for the L.
No, that's a W, Gelos.
Sorry, my apologies. Anders here is back.
I know you're old, but
Oh, a trade here actually. Anders and Effect was both in the air too. It's a nice, nice little
Solano
trade.
does get taken by Elliot though,
Yep.
so that
Elliot.
is Tiara LA control again.
Actually, Elliot just went down on bottom floor, so there's no control for either team now. We're just gonna have to wait
Perfect.
until
All
both
LA
teams.
is feeding. That
Yep.
means the heavies get to get their
It is,
do
yeah.
their own thing.
Everybody can just run on in. Which VKTZ does have at least 2 players on top floor. Bottom floor here, we do have to worry about NJAY's cubby play. They have been using that cubby quite a lot, and it can be a pretty strong position if used right. Oh,
Yeah.
a very nice kill there by Kiz. Gets flanked, however. Eternal Rebel here to clean up at least. Solano going down after.
Your effect is pogged, but then Elliot claps him in the end.
Yeah. So NJAY taking control once again of that L building. Scores now 44 to 56, so still over 10
Yeah,
point
Gelos.
lead by
What
NJAY.
What if instead of saying hell, we say HE double hockey stick?
Well, that's the suit problem. They don't like having a bunch of vowels when you're making calls. You gotta be quick. You gotta be snappy. You gotta be able to say everything within the shortest amount
Yeah,
of.
Ascent will yell at us.
Yeah, they gotta be able to say everything in the shortest amount of vowels. That's why we call V chevron.
Wait, isn't
What?
V faster?
No, there's more letters in V.
Like what?
Yeah, you just keep putting E's on the end of V. You get way more. Yeah. All right. NJAY still control of that top floor, but here comes a flank
Actually,
here.
someone threatening this cap again.
Yeah. Eternal Rebel taking out Crispy, going down himself to the LA. These LAs have been doing a really good job, honestly, on both sides. They've really been harassing the hell out of each other.
Ooh, and because just got baited so hard there
Yeah,
in the
they
LA
did.
duel.
Those NJAY LAs did a fantastic job there. And that is going to help a lot.
I've been really impressed with these NJ allies. Like last week as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Which I did lose, you know, but I was so impressed.
Yeah. Honestly, a lot of these teams have been doing really, really well when it comes to their more like specialized
Look at this
roles.
stacking up, Gelos. They're all stacking up.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, let's go.
Oh, is this the flank train? What's going on here? Everybody going for it, but they all got spotted out. There's no way they're gonna go through. They're going through
They
with
do
it.
take one LA.
Oh, this is a huge risk to go through with a flank
They
train
take
like
both
this.
LAs.
Oh my god. The heavies, however, getting pincered. This is kind of what I was a little afraid of was that pincer maneuver. And now it's
Yes,
just one
you know,
player left. Yep, Curious Crispy going down. But here's the LA to clean up. Beautiful job. Takes out Sunshine.
The LA is about to get blasted though. Actually not. What the fuck? Sandwich Police is flipping point, but it's 1 second away.
Oh, and he does go down as well. But there's Revolut to actually hold on to that point and actually flip it all the way. What they're doing is smart. You do want to absolutely make sure that cap doesn't go through. That is another 10 points you have to worry about.
And they are like 13 points behind right now, which, you know, there was a moment in this game where they were definitely in control.
Mhm.
And I guess that this looks like they're getting control again.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
the one time that NJ got wiped and VKTZ got complete control, they locked them out so well.
They did, and
So
actually
maybe they can
have,
do this again.
Exactly, they have control right now. Maybe they can lock them out and actually hold this for a good amount of time. They can actually get some of those points back. Right now, they're still down by over 10 points. So NJ, you know, they have to be a little careful. Last time they did get locked out. They got to do this quickly. Actually, get back in there. Eternal Rebel going straight for point. Sunshine feeding early. Eternal Rebel also going down early. Elliot also down on ground over there.
Oh, there's some. I'm noticing like lacks of communication on the VKTZ team. It's hurting Gelos.
Well, possibly, but the NJ team also does seem to be struggling a little bit with this breakthrough, because right now it's just Kiz on bottom here. He is all alone. Doesn't look like the VKTZ team knows he's there, at least. He's waiting for his teammates. That was
okay. You can leave him there if you know about him. But I don't think they do know.
Oh, VKTZ with another beautiful pincer there. Takes out another heavy by himself. Kiz goes down as well. Still no picks here. Just yet. I think actually Kiz might have gotten one, but just a fantastic job so far by VKTZ, locking out the NJ players. They are now down less than 10 points. There's a trade here by Sandwich Police and Beyond. Meanwhile, on the roof here, I think we're hearing some action.
Yeah, effect is to just take out Anders and force Elliot to fall back. I think Elliot switched to is that a Jag? Yeah, that's a Jag.
Solano and Effect both up here. Elliot takes a ton of damage there. He's going to have to hold off for a minute.
Yeah, and it's out of jetpacks as well. He's just gonna chill for a second. He
Anders
does have
going straight up.
AC though, I think, so he's back very quick on the shields.
Yeah.
Ooh, Anders is about to get a good shot on Effect here.
And he does take him. Solano might be able to clean up here. No, he misses a lot of his GD7. Anders takes a double.
No.
Beautiful shuffling there by Anders. That was some great shuffling there.
2 minutes left, which means NC could cap, but it does look like TR's about to stall the point, and that should be no cap for either team.
Yeah, and scores right now 75 to 86, still in favor of NJ by a little over 10 points. But damn, when VKTZ gets a little control, they really do punish NJ as best they can anyway. If I were NJ, you got to be really careful about letting VKTZ ever even have a little bit of time on that point.
Yeah.
Vano is with you. Do not falter.
Solano here taking a little damage, goes down. That's a fantastic clear by NJ. That is a
beyond.
massive amount of point gain they just took.
Yeah. They have 13 points up again, but at least the cap got denied by VKTZ.
Yeah.
That's, that's a good start. 13 points,
does keep them in the game a lot more easily.
Yeah.
Effect here trading out with Kiz. That was actually a really nice trade, both of those. Solano here taking some damage as he goes up. Elliot finishes him. That was an unfortunately timed jump ups to root. Now a repush here by the VKTZ team. It does claim 2 already, but Revolut going down. Effect looks like he takes out Anders. Yeah, he did switch.
Which means that's the triple LA for VKTZ now. That's questionable.
Yeah, well, it depends. It does look like.
You know what, Gelos? I'm gonna say it. I don't even like double LA on Paris.
Really?
I don't think it's that good. Yeah.
I
don't even like it on Aiken.
I've definitely seen some really good things happen, especially on Aiken with double LAs. But
why?
You're the more of the LA player, so you would know.
You know why? Because most LAs suck. And that's just. It's true.
All right. Well,
most of the time, most teams just have like one decent LA, and then they have a lot of better heavy players, so they should just play the heavy.
It's true. That's true. Your support LA probably doesn't do quite as well, but I will say, as a counterpoint, that harassment that the support LA can do does sometimes just really make that primary LA flourish a lot better. So I think there is a good argument to be made for that double LA strategy, and a lot of particular maps. I think this one does specifically benefit from a double LA strategy in most cases. Okay, let's take a look at those scores here. For the VKTZ team, they are 84, NJ 102. They're going to be switching sides now. And looking at the individual score lines here for the VKTZ side, we have Revolut actually plus 19 kills for his side. 17 deaths, plus 2 net as well. He was the one that switched out right at the end there for LA. He was mostly heavy there otherwise. Also Hefty Bandit, plus 1 net, 18 kills, 18 deaths. Honestly, everybody on the VKTZ team is doing all right. Not spectacular, not too terribly bad. It's just right now what they need is I think
they need to start winning the LA duels, and I think from there on they can spiral map control, but they kept getting baited from the same spots by Anders over and over, and then Anders and Elliot just kept winning the duels, and they did that really well.
And it's not to say that
played
their
really well.
LAs are bad or anything, because their LAs can clearly they can play pretty decently. We saw plenty of wins in a 1v1s. I think it's just exactly what you're saying. They're getting baited too hard, and the NJAY LAs are really getting in their heads a lot more often than VKTZ is able to sort of keep them off. For the NJ side, it does look like Eternal Rebel is our top frag of the game. 22 kills, 14 deaths, 8 net score as well. Fantastic job here, by the way, by the entire team for damage assist. Look at that, 53 damage assist overall, which means a lot more sort of cooperation. And I think some of that does come from Anders, one of the LAs, who clearly was doing some assisting there with some of those fights. I think he was the one that was dropping down and actually getting those kills on the second floor sometimes. So good on Anders specifically, but good on a lot of those heavies as well. Always staying enough together to actually help out with their fights. The rest of the team doing pretty well as well. The only one negative is Sunshine, and he's only -2. So you know this is a good match here so far by NJ. They've been doing really well. They're playing it smart. They're not overextending themselves too much. Clearly, they're able to support each other in a pretty good way. And most importantly, is that LA play. They are winning the fights on the top, and it's not just a physically better aimer kind of thing. It's a psychological game up there that's being won by Anders and Elliot. They're doing fantastic so far. One thing to note though. Is when VKTZ gets control. We already said this once. When VKTZ gets control of the building, NJ has a super tough time breaking back in there. But they have been at least able to get back in there. So far, it's only happened twice. But if they allow VKTZ to get back in and actually control that building, it does become a bit of a problem there for the NJ team.
True, very true. Their hold was so solid.
Yeah, they did it twice too. That's that. They clearly can actually really hold that very well. But let's go right back into the in-game screen. We can talk about the slight differences here for both sides. I don't think we're going to be seeing any swaps either, by the way. I don't see any changes on the scripts.
Okay, that's saying that already. I would have liked. I don't think Solano's an LA main. I'm not sure. Maybe I'm lying. Maybe I'm making this up. But I don't think they're an LA main. So if VKTZ had an LA main, that would have been maybe nice.
I think they usually do rely. Well, I say that. Well, I actually don't know for sure. I feel like I know FX seems like he's like the most main one, but
the second half will start in 1 minute on the tick.
Alpha said he thinks Solano's an LA main. Then don't mind me.
Scrub the VOD. Edit that out. That part out.
We'll get it in post, Gelos.
So there are minor differences here on both sides. For the VKTZ guys, because they're the ones down, their slight difference is for the LA play specifically. They have this little wall here. It's actually a pretty decent head glitch they can use on this right side, I believe it is. Right, this is what you usually tell me. Is that right side angle where they can hold that roof a little bit and they can actually look down onto the balcony as well. It's a good little angle. You've showed me this before. So they do have just that little bit of a benefit there from just that small wall. We'll see if they take advantage of it, though. LA's on this map, most important thing. We've been over that many times. So we'll see if Solano and FX can really take advantage.
I would argue
4, 3,
the side
2,
they're playing
1,
now.
Start of the second half. Start of the second half.
I would argue for LA's the side they're playing now. No, it's easier to camp out, but it's harder to gain roof control from.
Okay.
If you're like in a fair fight where both can be anywhere.
So right now we're looking at Solano and FX. They're the LAs again. I don't believe Revolut's playing as LA this time around.
Did you see the roof jump with the balcony jump?
I did not know. I was watching the VKTZ guys.
Did the balcony jump.
Oh, okay.
And actually, Elliot switched heavy.
Oh, FX going down.
LA.
But yeah, actually, this was a very good clear here by NJ. They've already taken full control of the building, and I believe that was VKTZ's full wipe.
No, Solano's still up on the roof, but he can't really do anything. Yeah. He just has to hide and wait.
Ooh, good position here by Kiz, and who is the second one? Eternal Rebel as well, inside the eye. Just waiting for the pushback and regroup. They've already taken one. Unfortunately, Eternal Rebel did go down in a bit of a tough spot here, Kiz. But oh, Elliot there just doesn't realize he could have taken. No, he could have taken Crispy easily there, but he goes down instead. He was trying to chase a different player entirely. That's a lack of communication, if I've ever seen one. That is very, very unfortunate there by the NJ team. They did manage to clean it up anyway, but that could have been an easy free kill for him.
And VKT's completely locked out right now. This was not the start to the second half they needed. They kind of needed to take control of the building.
Yeah,
and
they
start
definitely
camping
need
out
that.
again.
These VKTZ heavies are having a hard time even making it to the building right now. They've only just cleared out I. And what they're looking for now is maybe rushing point instead of going straight for L is what I'm looking at here. You can see they're kind of. Oh, okay, they're going for building now. Solano already down. Solano looks like he's swapped out instead of LA. He's now heavy. They want to get a little bit more presence on the inside of the building. Hefty Bandit on that top floor, helping out, taking out the. Oh, was that a double
Effects
kill
did
with
win
a
the LA
frag
duel.
nade? That was a good kill.
That's good, but it also doesn't give any points.
All right, well.
Fragnets do give 0 points, so like, you know, you took someone out, but you didn't get any points for it.
Well, it still does at least lower the numbers, though. It does help in terms of presence. Now, we do have Curious Crispy on that corner there. He's going to flip that point, which is a good move there. You don't want NJ to get an extra free 10 points.
Ooh, there's double LA again on NJ. They switched back to the double LA.
That was a fantastic clear here. So far, VKTZ has just, you know, we've already said this before, but when VKTZ controls the building like this, they can really lock out NJ. And look at what they just did. They just took out 3 for 1 team fight there. Beautiful job.
It kind of, honestly, them holding a building kind of reminds me of old Fiji, like a year and a half ago.
Maybe you mean like debut Fiji?
Yeah, like when Fiji first came to Jaeger.
Yeah.
Actually, not when they first came to Jaeger, when they recruited like Spy and the rest of the old
Ah, I see. Year 2 Fiji.
Yeah. Was that year 2? Yeah, probably. Anyway, NJ back in control, actually. I lied.
Revolut here, taking a 1v1, but he does lose there. That Kami's fantastic in that close range kind of fight like that. Effects here, he has to deal with Anders. He is gonna maybe, oh wait, no. Kiz taking out his backup, and Anders finishing off Effect. Now there is NJ in full control, 23 points up as well.
You know what I just realized? I think VKTZ is the only team in the tournament that's a single outfit.
What about Fool?
True, actually.
Yeah.
Okay, we're down to 2. Gelos, remember back in the day you could have like 1 ringer? Everyone else had to be in the outfit?
Yeah,
that was funny.
We're back to those days.
NJ here. Are multiple people. Multiple outfits, I mean, sorry. Effect is not in VKTZ. Okay, never mind, I take it all back.
Look what you've done.
Fool is the only one then, probably.
Alright, NJ still in solid control here. They have not gotten kicked out of the point at all. Or I should say the building. The point there is the open area. Effect here is on the roof. He's taking a little damage. He is spotted. He can't do any drop downs because of that. Meanwhile, his heavies are going in. But, there you go. Early death there by Revolut. Being taken out by Eternal Rebel on second floor. Means that they can't really do a ton of pushing. Hefty Bandit here might be able to get some damage off. He does take out Sunshine. Being told by the admin there's only about 10 minutes left in this match. Scores right now 106 to 134 in favor of NJ. VKTZ still can come back from this. They just gotta. I think what we really got to see is VKTZ get a hold and just really hold it very well. And absolutely change the course, especially now that we just saw a cap, which gives NJ 10 points. But what is the point gain on a recap?
I guess 20.
It's pretty high, yeah. Yeah, it's pretty high. So if VKTZ can actually manage to hold the building and potentially even get a recap later, that could really change this. But we'll have to see them play pretty well here, because right now NJ has just been dominating this map the entire time. Revolut going down in I. Eternal Rebel about to push in, gets a second as well. For retreating out to corner tree, getting full health and shields. Oh. Sandwich Police taking out Elliot out of the sandwich. Before taking out Kiz as well, a double. Meanwhile, Effect back on that roof. I saw Solano in here a little while ago. I don't know what happened to him. I think he just got killed recently. Effect about to do a drop down. He's gonna see Beyond, and he takes him easily. Beyond had no shields there. GD7 is gonna take him out very easily.
He does get spotted by Elliot here.
Yep,
Well done
and that's
from
a
Elliot.
double LA combo too. So him going up
Look,
like that is
yeah,
easily,
that is-
yeah, not a great position there to be in. But
yeah, he knew he was spotted as well. That was really foolish.
yeah, the NJAY LAs have been playing this so well when it comes to that roof play and dealing with the LAs. Meanwhile, you know, FX, he's a good player. We've seen him get some kills and he knows when to do his drop downs, but he just doesn't seem, he seems to struggle a lot more when it comes to fighting other LAs, I feel like.
I do think there's like a specific skill of playing against double LA, which takes a lot of finesse. But yeah, even 1v1s, there seems, I don't know. I think he just needs some practice against LAs.
Yeah.
Because it's just things you learn by like doing them more. Like when you know you're spotted and how to know when someone's flying up. And...
Eternal Rebel here, taking in the I building. He takes a double again. Beautiful job here, by the way, the entire match by Eternal Rebel. We've seen so many doubles by him, and then he just gets away with it with nobody there to kill him. Oh, it looks like Effects here goes down. He did take out Beyond before going down, though, so at least a 1-for-1. But something like what he just did there, I think, sort of encapsulates that point. You know, we just saw 2 LAs here on the roof as Effects was doing that drop down. Oh, don't mind that. That noise was from a different match, which is in the same OBS, unfortunately.
Yeah, that was me actually. I made that noise.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
All right, so we now have Effects once again. You know, he really struggles to find a good position to take out other LAs. He just kind of goes right in, and he always gets punished for it.
You can't do that from this side. That's the struggle playing LA from this side. Like that taller wall, like if you jump up it and the enemy LA is holding it, you just die.
Ooh, good kill here by Hefty Bandit, taking out Beyond. Sunshine still inside the eye. They are going to need to deal with Sunshine. They cannot let him stay in there. He is, I think, oh, maybe not spotted, actually. Bandit did not seem to realize he was there. Sunshine takes him out. Now Sunshine is still not spotted inside that eye. I think Solano does know he's in there, though. He is angling this. He's waiting for him. And questionable jump there by Solano. I thought he was going to try and take him out, but instead Sunshine gets a second kill. From that angle that he was watching. That's I'm not sure why he did that. Solano also down on roof here. There is no LA control, and their push seems to be completely gone. Hefty Bandit back inside of I. He's about to get pushed by Sunshine. Oh, Sunshine takes him out though. This is, I think, a little bit of a breakdown in communication, perhaps at this point. We're not seeing quite the coordination that we were seeing in the earlier part of the match. Sandwich Police at least does take out Sunshine.
You know, it does make sense. At some point, like if you aren't finding success in a match, people do tend to like sort of get disjointed.
There is a psychological effect on these kind of matches. I mean, the breakdown in communication is one thing, but sometimes your entire coordination can get broken down. You just won't see people fighting together. Kind of like how Solano and Effect are playing now. They're no longer grouped up really and doing things together. They're much more spread out when they're doing their fights, and I feel like this has a little bit to do with just how late it is in the match and just how difficult it has been to get NJAY out of that building.
Yeah, especially like the second half has been really rough for them.
Yeah. Hefty Bandit here taking out Sunshine. Sunshine seems to be camping on inside of this I building pretty consistently, and at least Hefty Bandit has recognized that, so hopefully they can actually continue to keep him out fairly easily. Here's Beyond, and also getting taken out by Hefty Bandit. Now VKT's taking that second floor. 4 minutes, 15 seconds left in the match. It is now impossible, I believe, well, almost impossible, basically impossible, for VKT to get a cap at this point. So we're not going to see that happen. They can still potentially, however, close these scores in a little bit better. That, I think, might be the strategy. I'm not sure if they can get a win anymore, because we're looking at a pretty decent point difference at this rate.
It's like 50 points, 51.
I think it's 138 to 190 right now. What is that? That's yeah, I think that is about 52 points.
About 52.
Something close to 52 points, yeah.
Why you like this? Why has Florida failed your education?
Listen, you've already casted with a fellow Florida man earlier
That's true,
today.
that's true, but I think Frog Michael can do mathematics.
All right, don't give him too much
I
credit.
think he did maths in school, Gelos. It's Q.
I think you mispronounced that. That's called math. For some reason, you put an S at the end of it.
Maths.
It's a very strange thing to do.
I think he might have. Nah, never mind. I think he went to school in Florida.
Oh, VKTZ absolutely getting shut down here on the entrance. NJAY now going full aggression. They have 3 minutes left in the match. NJAY, I think, is just at this point it's clicked for them. You know, they have that full team coordination. They're all feeling good. Everybody's positive on the NJAY team except for Anders, who's only net 0. But everyone else, you know, they're all feeling good. You can clearly tell. Everybody's now inside of I. Nobody's feeling threatened at all. But here's the bolter. Who is that?
Revolute.
The bolter, taking out one with a Kami, and then his teammates coming in and cleaning up. A little cocky there by NJAY, and I guess they got punished for it. But, you know, they can't afford it at this
Ooh,
rate.
Ennis takes another.
Yeah.
I do want to point out, like, Ennis is only +1 now, I believe, yeah. But he has been responsible for so much map control, especially by, like, locking down the roof, and he's... Like, we've seen Elliot support him really well, but Ennis has usually been the one to do the actual baiting.
Yeah,
Or the dragon.
The special classes are just absolutely key in certain maps. This one is one of those absolutely, where those LAs, even if they don't get massive amounts of frags, they can make a massive difference in the actual game, because they can get lots of intel, they can get that map control, they can get awareness, and most importantly, which is what we're seeing Anders do a lot, they can keep the enemy LAs off that roof. They can do a lot of harassment like that. As we say that, though, Elliot does go down on the inside. I don't think there's any NJAY members left on top floor. Kiz coming in for a flank, goes down. Couldn't take out Bandit. Scores right now 152 to 203. Obviously, NJAY is going to take this now at this rate. Again, we just want to see them kind of close those scores in a little bit, as this is, I believe the score, the points themselves actually do matter for placements later.
They could potentially, because there is more, there's an uneven... Sorry? There's not an uneven number of... It's, I don't know, guys. Honestly, I can explain it, but it's gonna be long, and who cares?
If there's math involved, don't bother.
Yeah,
I'm
it
not
might
going
matter,
to
it
understand.
might not, who gives a shit, we'll see.
Eternal Rebel here to clean up. He actually takes another double there. Maybe a triple? No, goes down.
Nope.
Solano almost dying there. I believe that's going to be Anders cleaning up, though. Very nice job there by Anders. So far, this has been a really good match for Eternal Rebel. We saw a lot of really good plays here by him. He is absolutely one of those players that has been flanking consistently, getting a lot of doubles, and he has been sort of a key heavy player, I will say, on the NJAY team. Obviously, besides him, those LAs playing incredibly well makes all the difference. And there is time.
End of match. NJAY wins 211 to 159.
So you heard the ref there. Scores came
Team
159.
captains, please join the referee channel to wait for the interview.
159 to 211 in favor of NJAY. Fantastic plays here by the NJAY team. That said, VKTZ did see its number of pretty good plays. We saw sometimes, you know, it was whether it was the first half holds or Hefty Bandit by himself making sure he cleared out that eye, which actually does somewhat reflect in here in the scoreline where he has +8 net. He is the only one positive. And he got a lot of kills considering how tough it was for his team to actually stay in that. 40 kills, 34 deaths, and a lot. And look at the damages too, 13 damages. He was only down by 1 compared to the Sandwich Police. So fantastic player there in Hefty Bandit. He did a good job trying to maintain his team's control over at least some of the flanks, and he did play some pretty good pushes when his team was trying to get him. So good on him. On the NJAY side, however, absolutely everybody going positive. And the LAs, while they're not massively positive, if you look at them compared to the Solano and FX LAs, they were absolutely critical in keeping them down and making sure that they had a lot more deaths than they did kills, because they were absolutely LA hunting that whole game. So very good job by those two, and of course Eternal Rebel, who we were talking about earlier, 42 kills. He is top frag of the game, 24 deaths, 17 damage assists as well, plus 18 net. He did fantastic. Beyond and Kiz also did fantastic, 7 and 7 each. And then Sunshine, we saw around the end there, he was doing a lot of flanks into that I building, just more harassment, keeping it up. And I feel like by that point, though, everybody seemed like they really were just kind of feeling the momentum at that point. It was just a very good match here for NJAY, doing fantastic. So let's take a look. Who did we get in here? So we have Eternal Rebel here for the NJAY side, Kiz. Also for the NJAY side, who's our VKTZ guy? Who do we want to grab? Is it?
I saw someone in the referee channel at some point. I don't know where he went. I think it was Living. I didn't see him.
Livings? Okay. Well, I don't know. Gretchen, if you wanted to see whoever VKTZ wants to bring up. Otherwise, we'll just go ahead and start the interview off here with NJAY's guys. First of all, congratulations, Eternal. You guys did fantastic. Going into this match, I've been asking this pretty consistently with every team, but what kind of prep work were we looking at to sort of get ready for this match?
Should I go ahead, Kiz, or want me to take it? Okay, the Kiz is here. Maybe talk on Discord. All right, so yeah,
I just got us on push to talk.
Oh, you're good. I actually went through the map with the guys this time around. Actually went through like spots. This time I was pretty proud of my guys. They tried to go aggressive. They went onto the forward ends. Something that we failed to do if we ever got to like push up together. There was less trickling around. We actually went through strats this time around. We were more prepared than we were last week. We were pretty disorganized then, but this time around, very good job from. I'm really proud of my team this time around.
Yeah, we did a lot to start off with. Like we sort of looked at the last game and sort of said, right, last game we didn't do great, and basically got a list essentially of all the issues we had, and we basically went down that list and just tried to fix everything. Obviously, we can't fix everything in one go, sort of thing. So we sort of, I personally kind of made like a priority, and then worked very closely with Eternal on sort of like going up over those priorities, and like a lot of it was like, as Eternal said, focusing on getting those spots out, learning when to push and when to hold back, and so on. So yeah, we did a lot of prep work for it.
Well, it definitely shows. You guys were very well coordinated, and it even seemed like when you had a lot of momentum going, you really did stay aggressive, and you did take advantage of the map sort of flow as well. This map specifically does have its quirks. Going into this, what was some of the more map specific things you guys were looking to try to improve upon to make sure that you really came out with the win on this?
There was quite a few things, to be fair. I mean, one of the strats that we came up with was Eternal was, I don't know if it was caught on stream or not, but we essentially, when we were on the western side, getting 2 heavies onto the balcony early on, that was like our main play for that one. And then, yeah, the other things were just sort of, like you said, learning the flow of the map kind of thing and just playing that into our advantage. When we were on the east side, my main focus as shot call was basically to make sure that we were getting into the hollowed out crate and sort of keeping a control essentially of how the enemy team could flow in.
Well, you guys did phenomenal. This tournament is always exciting to see how you guys and really a lot of teams I always keep an eye on, but you guys are one of them. It's going to be really exciting to see how well you guys continue to do coming up in this tournament. So thanks for playing, you guys. Unfortunately, I don't think we got anybody from the VKTZ side, so we'll go ahead and end it there. There might be another match happening, I think, in like a few minutes, so I don't want to...
Yes, there is another match in 18 minutes on this channel, and then one on Shocktor's channel as well, I believe. I think this channel will be Shuffle versus 6v6, and then on Shocktor's channel, I believe, we will have Bullet Catches of Connery versus HBG.
Yeah, Shuffle 6v6.
Yeah,
GG to VKTZ.
Yeah, they did well.
They did. They actually did.
Their first half was really well played.
I was going to mention to them whenever they got in here, but they actually did do a really good job at holding. So, if they're watching the VOD later, or if they're watching live, you guys did do good at actually holding the buildings itself. You guys did a really good lockout. I think where you guys struggled with was just it seemed like getting into the building in the first place, and your LA play, while it wasn't super bad when it came to the 1v1 fighting, it does seem like your teamwork on the LA play has a bit of catching up to do. Your NJAY LAs, you guys did fantastic with your LA play, because you guys stayed together, and you guys had LAs that actually they focused more on, it seemed like, supporting each other and keeping the LAs off of the roof, rather than just going for drop downs and going for kills as often as possible, and then potentially just not having any control on the map. You guys did really good with that.
I'm allowed to shout my LAs out because
Yeah,
I'm
go
super
for it.
proud of them.
Yeah, they did
Yeah.
fantastic.
Honestly, Elliot and Anders did fantastic. I'm super happy with them. Like, Anders sort of came in last minute because we had a bit of a change. So I'm honestly over the moon. Like, absolutely
Yeah.
over the moon with my 2 LAs. I'm
Andrew
so
wasn't
proud of
here
them.
today.
Yeah, we were very, very impressed with them. So, congratulations one more time. Congratulations one more time to the NJ team. Fantastic job. Looking forward to seeing more from you guys in the coming weeks. All right, we're going to go and end it there, everybody. Thanks for coming out today and playing. Stay with us if you're in chat. In about 15 minutes, we got another match coming. All right, everybody, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Laters.
Thanks for casting.